Alright, week 5, and I'm gonna have to talk really fast because there's so much stuff that I gotta get through in this thing, and I only have 10 minutes. Okay, first off, this week, Vince Russo pretty much tests how many times everyone can say box, referring to vagina, of course, and just they tested how many times they could say box. Okay, pretty much. Um, so I didn't keep count, but they had to have said it over 100 times. Team Hogan and Team Flair promo. Fucking Ric Flair in his wheelchair says Abyss doesn't deserve the Hall of Fame ring. He says Ric Flair is the Hall of Fame, which I thought was pretty cool. Jeff Jarrett asked Sting, "Why did the darkness come out now? Why Sting? Why now?" Well, I think it's because Vince Russo doesn't know what to do with the character again, and he's making him a heel and shitty writing. That's why I say why now. Team Flair attacks AJ and Abyss. Hulk Hogan, while Jeff Jarrett and Abyss are getting attacked, Hulk Hogan stands in the ring stupidly and does nothing. Till Jeff Hardy and Rob Van Dam's music hits. They're coming in for the save, coming through the crowd. They're walking down the stairs of the crowd, and they get blocked by a fat woman carrying drinks. A little part of me died inside. Get the fuck out of the impact zone. For God's sake, I was just dying. RVD and Jeff Hardy being blocked by a fat woman holding a tray of drinks. Fucking Americans, sit down. Get out of the impact zone. Jesus Christ. Okay, then there's a commercial break, and then randomly it cuts back and RVD's fighting James Storm for some reason, and it was a really good match. It was about maybe like 5 or maybe 7 minutes. It was pretty long. For a wrestling match, and it was the first official match with RVD that you since we've seen him back. So, but um, I don't know. It was just there was no entrance and just why. It was just random. We cut back and now there's a match. No entrance, nothing, and RVD versus James Storm is kind of weird, but it was a good match and it lasted a while. It was kind of lame at the end. He hit him with a glass beer bottle, but RVD won. Then it cuts back. There's a break, and then it cuts back, and Jeff Hardy comes out, starts beating the shit out of James Storm, and then Robert Roode comes in through the crowd, beats the shit out of RVD and Jeff, and that was kind of lame. But anyway, it was a good match with RVD and James Storm. There's a promo with all the knockouts: Tara, ODB, Angelina Love, Hamada. It was a pretty good promo. It was okay, but then okay, all of a sudden there's a squash match. And they should just call the global title the squash title now because Rob Terry isn't going to give it up to anybody, and it's just fucking pointless. So now the squash title, Rob Terry defends the squash title against Homicide, and now Rob Terry is called the Freak Rob Terry. I didn't realize that Rob Terry was one of Scott Steiner's fucking girlfriends. So he's now a freak. And he has lame-ass Terminator entrance music. It was so gay. The gayest music I've ever heard. Fucking Terminator entrance music for Rob Terry just because he's big. I don't get it. Anyway, horrible match. Squash match. Rob Terry gets hit in the back. After the match is over, Homicide hits Rob Terry in the back with a chair. He no-sells the chair. Then he hits him really, really fucking hard in the face. Really hard. And no-sells the chair shot to the face, and then blood just starts coming down from his face. And I think it was pretty legit. This is pretty real. And then, okay, so yeah, that happens. He hits him with the chair, and then all of a sudden, they cut up to the ramp, and OJ, fucking Orlando Jordan's up there in a fucking masquerade mask, eating an apple or something with a bottle of fucking lube, and just squeezes the lube all over himself while he's eating the apple. I didn't just make that shit up, and it fucking happened. Fucking Russo, you Christian writer. This is Christian. You're a guy squeezing apple martini lube, or whatever the hell, all over his face and eating a fucking apple. And just being... What does that have to... Like John and Jim have been saying, what the fuck does that have to do with being bisexual? Since I've never seen a bisexual squeeze lube all over themselves, and it's like, yeah, hey, he's bi, all right. I just really don't fucking get it. Just really random and just gross. And I don't know. I don't. This is not Gold Dust. This is nowhere near on par with what the stuff Gold Dust used to do. And it's Gold Dust stuff was a lot classier than this. This is just very just gross and trashy. And I don't even know if Orlando Jordan would be cool with this stuff. I think this is just Russo getting his sick Christian fantasies out on television, pretty much. Then after it shows him squeezing the lube all over himself, it cuts back to Rob Terry, and he looked really mad, like really pissed with blood coming down his face. It's just like, how dare you squeeze lube all over your side? It was fucking stupid. And then right before they cut to commercial, Taz asks, "Hey, do you like box? Do you like boxes? Well, stay tuned if you're into box or some shit." Oh my god. Russo, just fucking stop with your sick fucking writing. Anyway, come back. Tara, ODB, Angelina Love, Hamada versus the Beautiful People and Daphne. It's a box lock. It's a box match or some shit. Okay, there's 4 boxes. One has Tara Spider. One has a contract in it for a title shot or something like that, and then the other one has the actual Knockouts title, and then the other person has to strip. So whoever wins, they get keys. So Tara, Daphne, Angelina Love, and Velvet Sky all got keys, and then they saved the who got the keys for the very end of the fucking show, and just blew the ending of the show. Just completely pointless ending to the show. But anyway. Okay, now is where WWE starts, and while over on WWE they have Jack Swagger. This is at like about 6 o'clock where I live, so WWE starting right now, and Jack Swagger, there's a Jack Swagger promo with John Cena because Jack Swagger has the title now. Orton wants a title shot from Jack Swagger. He RKO's Jack Swagger. Fucking David Otunga, that fucking fag from NXT. This guy has less than a year wrestling experience. The Miz and fucking just so many people are better than this guy. This guy sucks. David O fucking Tunga. The only reason he's on WWE is because he's married to the chick from American Idol. I don't like this guy. He's got a fucking he comes out with a Fresh Prince haircut with a raw shaved into his head. Just fuck it. This was stupid. While that's happening on WWE, they have the best match of the night over on TNA, and this is what saved TNA, at least for the night for me. Mr. Anderson versus Kurt Angle. Great fucking match. Angle almost died when he got pushed out of the ring from the ladder. Oh my god, he almost landed on his neck and he almost died. Like, me and my friends were like freaking out, like he almost died. It was ridiculous. Kurt Angle did a drop kick to the ladder, knocked it out over. It's fucking crazy. Kurt Angle's moonsault should be called the HME, highest moonsault ever, just like the BME, for Christopher Daniels. Which fuck you TNA for releasing him. I gotta do a whole other video on that shit. But anyway, great fucking match. Kennedy chokes out Kurt Angle with the dog tags as he's reaching for the key. I guess you get the key to the cage for lockdown or something shit like that. But it was such a good match. It was just best match of the night for TNA, I think. Even though they did have a couple other good matches, best match of the night. There's a promo with JB and Hulk Hogan, and then that stupid pig Bubba the Love Sponge comes out and goes like, I don't want to hang out with you anymore, Hulk. I want to hang out with the Wolfpack. And Hulk's like, no, you better not, brother. And then fucking Macho Man comes out, Black Machismo comes out and says, oh, you look stressed, Hogan. He's like, I am stressed. It was so fucking lame. But yeah. Alright, Matt Morgan is now like the solo champ or something of the tag titles. He refers to himself in as two people. It's kind of weird. Motor City Machine Guns fought Team 3D. It was a pretty good match, except the Wolfpack comes out and ruins the match. And then the band comes out, says they're calling out Hogan. They come out with Bubba the Love Sponge, and he's the fat bastard, and he can't even do the NWO point when they point to each other, the Dragon Ball Z kind of point thing. Can't even do it, he's so fat. Alright, I'm going to finish up what was good about WWE. Squash match with Kofi Kingston and Sheamus was okay, because Triple H smashed the monitor with the sledgehammer. The Sledgehammer versus Pipe was pretty cool. Ted DiBiase coming out with a new $1 million title. Sweet versus Christian, good match. Orton versus Swagger, good match. Pointless match at the end. Otunga and Cena versus Showman is just lame. And then they just beat down Cena at the end with Batista. I mean, I'm liking Batista's character, but it was pretty pointless. Douglas Williams comes out, fights Generation Me, cuts a promo, anti-X Division promo, saying he wants it to be more technical. Shannon Moore wants a title shot. Wolf versus Pope. Pope hit a crazy code breaker at the end of it. Shit ending with the Divas revealing what they get. Angelina Love's the new champion. Velvet Sky's challenging her. Tara got her spider back, and Daphne had to strip. But then Velvet Sky came out and stripped instead. And my friend thought it was Brooke Hogan. That would have been way more interesting. But yeah, just it's tie.